Hey gang, say listen, this is Coach Hamilton here, and today I want to talk about part 3 of the sales funnel. This video will cover advertising sources. You've seen part 1, which was kind of an introduction, and then part 2 identified the target audience. Now today we want to do advertising sources. And when it comes to advertising, to be honest with you, I think there's a lot of bullshit out there, and I think there's a lot of people that are trying to promote trainings on trying to get this kind of traffic and that kind of traffic, and people are lining their pockets. But the bottom line is that the traffic is not there. The leads aren't there. The generation of revenue is not there. And so I believe in sticking with what works. You know, sometimes I think that people try to outsmart themselves, and if they would just stick with what works and realize that it does take some work, it does take some effort, and that's part of it. That's building a business, okay? So today I'm going to share with you some advertising sources, and I want you to know that I'm not one of those types of guys that jump on the next bandwagon that comes around. I know what works, and I stick with what works, and that's all I'm going to show you. So with that, let's move on a little bit. Alright, advertising sources. The best advice that I can give you if you're just getting started online, or you're just getting started with your home business, and you've got a company you've picked out, and now you need to do some advertising. How do we do this? Well, the best thing I can tell you is to start with 2 or 3 methods only. But the secret is start right away. You know, don't wait until you 30 days until you fully understand how to do it to jump on board and to get involved with it. You need to start working it immediately, okay? Don't wait. Start working immediately. Start developing the habit of working daily towards your goals, okay? And then don't fall into that paralysis by analysis trap that a lot of people get into. You know, they try to figure every single little detail out about something, and in the meantime then they get paralysis and they can't move, they can't do anything because they don't fully understand everything. And I'm telling you, that's the worst thing you can do. The big thing you can do is take an active role and get started immediately. All right, and then another thing I want you to know, is don't spend a lot of money. You don't need to spend a lot of money to build your business and to fill your sales funnel, okay, with prospects. That's the bottom line. There's a lot of low-cost and no-cost methods out there that you can utilize that will get you plenty of leads if you just keep working them, okay? I never have spent a whole lot of money, and I don't today. I just don't believe that. But yet I have plenty of leads. I have plenty of people contacting me, asking me for more information about my business. And you can have the same thing, but you got to be willing to learn a little bit, okay? So don't spend a lot of money on all those courses out there and all those people promising you to get all these leads and stuff. That doesn't work. If it worked, everybody would be doing it, and I'm telling you, it just doesn't work. And then, again, you must commit to advertising daily. You can't just do this sometimes. You've got to do it all the time. It's persistency and consistency. You got to be persistent and you got to be consistent. You got to understand it. Like postcard marketing, for an example. You might send out 20 to 30 postcards this week, but you don't get any response. You might send out 20 to 30 postcards next week. You don't get any response. Then all of a sudden the next week you send out 20 to 30 postcards and you get 2 people that sign up into your business. Then the next week maybe somebody doesn't even call you, or the week after that. But you got to be persistent, because it's over the long haul that this funnel that you see over here is going to fill up. As long as you're continually using 2 or 3 different methods of advertising, and you're doing it on a daily basis, you're being persistent and consistent, you're going to continue to fill this funnel over here with suspects that are going to turn to prospects. And I guarantee you, then they're going to start after 60 to 90 days, you're going to start to see consistency in the signups as well, okay? But you've got to commit to advertising on a daily basis, all right? Now then, let's take a look at some of my free sources. These are the free advertising methods that I use. Now, I wish that I could tell you that I use more, but I don't. This is it, right here. In a nutshell, this is it. Obviously, article marketing, I hear some people say that article marketing is dead. And I'm telling you, article marketing is not dead. Article marketing is an outstanding way to get traffic. But you got to understand, I was an affiliate marketer before I jumped into this MLM company, and I can tell you right now, I was pumping out 4 to 5 to 6 articles every single day, 7 days a week. Okay, and as a result of that, I did that for 2.5 months, and as a result of that, I'm generating sales on this affiliate product that I have in the tune of $120 to $170 a month, and I haven't written an article for 10 months. I haven't done anything to promote that, and I'm continuing month after month after month, $120 to $170 a month every single month, based on those articles that I wrote way back when. So I'm telling you, if you will write an article a day, just write one article a day, and do that every day. Just do it 5 days a week. Write an article a day, 5 days a week, and you do that for 60 to 90 days. I guarantee you, you're going to make sales off of your articles. Okay. Now you've got to learn how to do the articles right. You got to learn how to do keyword research and everything. But if you go to my blog, whoisrickhamilton.com, I just happen to have an article video there that kind of shows you how to do article marketing, and if you need more information yet, just pick up the phone and give me a call. I'll be glad to share everything I do with article marketing with you, because there is a right way and a wrong way to do article marketing. But I'm telling you, it doesn't cost you anything to do article marketing. It's just a little bit of elbow grease, okay? So give me a call if you're interested in learning more about article marketing. Then the next thing is video marketing. YouTube is huge. YouTube is the second largest search engine on the internet, okay? It's the second largest search engine on the internet. And why people don't want to use to do more videos and stuff is beyond me, because I believe in doing videos. If you've been to my channel, you see I've got a lot of videos, and you're watching one of those videos right now. People would rather watch a video and learn how to do something than read text. And so therefore, those that take advantage of video marketing are going to win. I mean, they're going to make sales. And it's not that difficult. It really isn't. Some people say, well, I don't want to get in front of a camera. Well, you know what? You don't have to get in front of a camera. I use PowerPoint. That's what you're looking at right now. This is a PowerPoint, and I'm using it to create this video. Now I have Camtasia, and I can go ahead and put my picture that you see down in the bottom right-hand corner. I can put it on this as well. But you don't have to do that. There's so many different ways that you can shoot video that people will watch and everything. But I'm telling you, video marketing is free. YouTube is free. You can make videos and load them up on YouTube, and I guarantee you this. Every video that you make, somebody's going to watch that video. Somebody will watch that video. And in a year's time, 4 to 5 to 6 people minimum will watch that video. So if you put out a video a day, every day, 5 days a week, for 60 to 90 days, you can't tell me that you're not going to get some traffic to your website, okay? It just doesn't, it doesn't mathematically add up. You're going to get traffic. Article marketing, video marketing, okay? They're huge. They're free. Take advantage of it. Learn how to do it. Then another one, dial and dash. And this is a method that I learned from Rod Stinson. And I can tell you, it's real simple. What you can do is you can go to Google and you can do a search. And if you go to my website, whoisrickhamilton.com, and if you look underneath Isante training, you will find dial and dash, and it gives you the instructions, step by step by step how to do this method. But simply all you're going to do is go to Google, and you're going to Google in a certain MLM company, and then you'll put with it, you'll put an area code, and then what's going to happen is the search results are going to come up with different representatives of that business, and it's going to have their phone numbers, right? Well, then you take a 30 to 45 to 60-second script. You call these people. You want their answering machine, okay? You want their answering machine. Then you leave this little message on their answering machine, and then you direct them to your website or your sizzle call or whatever, okay? And your goal is to get 20 to 30 to 40 messages left every day. You do that 5 days a week, and you do that over the course of a month or so, I guarantee you're going to get 2 or 3 sales, okay? If you get 20 to 30 messages left every single day, 5 days a week, and you do that for a month, I guarantee you're going to get a couple sales. There's no doubt about it. Mathematically, that just makes sense, and I know because I've done it. You know what I'm saying? And I still use dial and dash. It's something that I do. I spend 45 minutes a day doing dial and dash. What do you do if somebody picks up the phone? You say, oh, I'm sorry, I must have the wrong number, and you hang up. Now you may think, what the heck? Why would you do that? Well, because I don't have time to spend 10 to 15 minutes talking to somebody explaining my business. I want to leave a 30-second message. I want to leave 20 to 30 to 40 of those messages, and I want to move on. Okay? And so that's the secret to dial and dash. And again, if you want more information step-by-step on dial and dash and how to do the search on Google, just go to my website, whoisrickhamilton.com, and click on Asani, and then go to dial and dash, and you will see step-by-step how to do that. Okay? And then the last thing that I use for free advertising methods are sticky notes. You know, sticky notes are just them simple little sticky notes that you buy at Walmart. I don't know how much they cost. They're real cheap, you know. It's just little yellow ones, or you can get fluorescent orange, fluorescent green. I mean, they come in really colorful things. I like to get the really colorful ones, because the real colorful ones and stuff, they stand out. Then what you do is you get yourself a cheap rubber stamp made somewhere, and it has a little advertising message for somebody, and it directs them to your website. Then all you do is just stamp a bunch of these sticky notes, and then you take them with you wherever you go. You get out of your car, you're going into Walmart or whatever, and you pass by 2 or 3 cars, take a sticky note off and put it on the window right above where their key lock is at. You know, you go into the restroom, put a couple up on the mirror by the sink. You know, so people can take them off and take them home, and they can make phone calls and find out the sizzle call, or they can go to the website and stuff. But take these sticky notes with you everywhere you go, and then just put them everywhere you go, and I guarantee you somebody's gonna go to your website, and they're gonna want more information. They're gonna contact you, right? And so when you look at this site here, or this page here, free advertising methods, these methods work. They're proven to work. I know they are, and I know they'll work for you. Now the sticky notes, yeah, it costs you a little bit for the rubber stamp. It costs you a little bit for the sticky notes, but it's almost free. The dial and dash, yeah, you're going to have to pay for long distance on your telephone, but most people have unlimited long distance, so that's not that big a deal. And the article and the video marketing are absolutely free. There's no cost in there whatsoever. So you can't tell me that you can't find a free method there, a couple free methods there that will work for you, that you can do, that will start generating some traffic after 30 to 60 days. I promise you it will, if you'll just take it and put it to use, okay? Let's move on. So what about Facebook and Twitter and forums and all the other social media sites? They're free, right? Yes, they are. But you know what? I've been there. I've been on Facebook, and I've been to Twitter, and I've been a guy to go on forums and spend time going to different forums and writing answers to questions and comments and this and that. And you know what? That's a bunch of BS, man. The people that are on Facebook and Twitter and forums and stuff, they're out there doing the same things that I want. They want people to look at their business, okay? And so, you know, the thing I found, I was spending an hour to an hour and a half a night on Facebook trying to get more friends and this and that and strike up conversations and everything. And I got to thinking about it, and I thought, that hour and a half, I could write 2 or 3 more articles, or I could do another video. I could do other things with my time. I could get on my Sidelink, and I could do speed dialing, and I could call another 20 to 30 to 40 people and talk to them, you know, man to man, face to face, instead of spending that time on Facebook and Twitter and stuff. So you know what? I'm not even going to show you any Facebook and Twitter and forums and that stuff, because I don't use it. I don't use it, and you don't need to have it. And you can get way enough traffic without it. Okay, so if you're one of the people, oh, I'm too scared to learn social media and Facebook and Twitter and stuff, you know, there's a lot of people out there that say you need to have it, you need to learn it. Well, they may be right, but you know what? I don't use it, and I do just fine. So there you go. Okay. Now, I don't use them. I don't have time. This is with the social media. Plus, everyone is promoting on it. The newbie doesn't stand a chance. And what I mean by the newbie doesn't stand a chance with the Facebook and the Twitter, you're going to spend so much time learning how to use it to your advantage and stuff that you're not going to be prospecting. You're not going to be talking to quality people. You're going to spend all your time learning instead of earning. And so I advise you to stick with the simple things, the 2 or 3 things that you know work. And just, you know, for right now, stay away from those if you're new, and just focus on doing a couple things that are proven to work. And then you can learn later on to go into that venture if that's what you want to do. Okay? Stick to the basics. If you don't know how to write articles, you might be saying, well, I don't know how to write articles, Coach. Well, you know what? Learn. Call me on the phone, ask me, I'll tell you everything you need to know to write articles. I'll work with you, I'll help you, I'll teach you, I'll show you examples of my articles, okay? You don't know how to make videos, learn. Go to Google and Google it, how to make articles or how to make videos. Go to YouTube and search it. How do I write articles? Go to YouTube. How do I make videos? Google is a great search engine. You can learn a whole lot. But you've got to decide, okay, if I'm going to go into business, you've got to learn that if you're going to go into a business, you're going to have to learn new things. You're going to have to stay with the times. You're going to have to do some things. You're going to have to do a little work. You're going to put some effort into it, okay? Now, I know, like, for those of you that are on my Asante team and stuff, when you're under the guarantee, yeah, you can remain passive. You don't have to do a doggone thing, and you're going to be okay. But for those of you that are in this for a business and you want to build it and you want to, then you've got to step over the line and you've got to start doing some work. You've got to start, sharpening that pencil, and you got to start getting after it, okay? Start doing some stuff. And if you don't know how to do things, start learning to do it. Take the effort and start learning to do it. If you want a business, do the work to build one. Learn what works for others and then do the same. And that's the best advice I can give you. The things that I'm using here are not things that I created or came up with. My advertising methods are methods that have worked for others way before me. And I was just smart enough to figure out that, what, if it works for them, it's got to work for me, right? And so I just did what they told me to do and how they told me to do it, and that's what I did, and it works. By golly, it works. But the big problem is people aren't willing to put in the time to doing it. That's the big problem, okay? Article marketing, video marketing, dial and dash, and sticky notes, they work. But you have to apply them daily. Pick 2 or 3 of those methods, work them daily, and you'll be just fine. Now, my paid advertising methods. These are the only paid advertising methods that I'm using at this time. I use a speed dialer, and I call MLM leads. I use postcard marketing. I use the $100 bill drop cards, and I do e-zine solo ads. The speed dialer is simply a piece of software that allows you to call MLM leads, and it does it about 5 times as fast than if you could sit there and call them up by hand. It automatically calls the numbers. You load the leads in there, and it calls them up automatically for you. If it gets an answering machine, it leaves a message, and you don't even know it because you only talk to those people that actually answer the phone. So it's a great piece of equipment, but it costs a little bit of money. Then postcard marketing. Postcard marketing is a great method. It's always worked. And colleges even use this as part of their thesis and stuff to teach students how to do direct mail marketing and stuff. So postcard marketing is a proven method. The $100 bill drop cards, these work, man. These really work, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a minute. And then an e-zine is basically a magazine that's online. It's called an e-zine, and people have lists. Large list of people. You hear them say it's all on the list, build a list. Well, an e-zine is a large list of people, and then the person that has that list will allow you to send out ads to them, and when you send out your own ad and no other ad with it, that's called a solo ad, and you pay the publisher of that e-zine or the owner of that e-zine, you pay him a little bit of money to go ahead and send out a solo ad, and they're very effective. They really are effective. You could make your business flourish with just nothing but solo ads if you use the right ones, okay? Alright, the speed dialer, call a lead. Now, I try to do this 4 nights a week. I try to use the speed dialer 4 nights a week if I can, and I only do it for 45 minutes to an hour. And my goal is to get 15 to 20 QCs, and a QC is a quality connect, okay? That's when you actually talk to somebody on the phone and you give them the message that you want to give them, and the promise that you're going to send them an email with more information in it, all right? Do 15 to 20 quality connects every single night, 4 nights a week. That's my goal when I use my speed dialer, okay? Postcard marketing, I try to get out 50 to 100 a week. I figured it out that it cost me about 44 cents a postcard, and so I try to get out 50 to 100 per week. The secret to postcards is being consistent and being persistent. All right, I guarantee you, if you get out 50 to 100 postcards per week, And you know, there's a lot of methods that you can use to generate postcards. And again, if you go to my website, whoisrickhamilton.com, my blog, you will see postcard training there, postcard marketing training there, and then also you can call me and I can give you a whole lot more than what's even there. So that's just something that you just need to contact me if you want more information there. But postcards work, my friend. I'm telling you, they work. They're proven time and time again. But the secret to postcards is you got to be consistent and persistent. Like I said, 1 week you might not get anything. The second week you might not get anything. But then all of a sudden the third week, boom, boom, you're making 2-3 sales. Okay? So stick with it. If you can't afford to put out 50 to 100 per week, put out 20 to 30 a week. I don't care. But just get them out there. Okay? Let's move on. Here's my drop cards, the $100 bill drop cards. Look at that. That baby looks like the real thing, right? All it is a little fake $100 bill, and then on the other side you can write your message. You can write your little advertisement that you want on it, and then people will pick that up and they'll take it home with them because they see, wow, there's a $100 bill. They reach down, they pick it up, and they go, oh, wow, it's not real. But they'll read the message on the back, and then, oh, guaranteed income of $2,000 a month. Okay, well, they'll stick it in their pocket and they'll take it home, and then when they get home they'll get on the website and they'll read all about the information that you have. These little buggers work, okay? And again, you can go to whoisrickhamilton.com on my blog, and I have information on where you can even get these drop cards, okay? Now, e-zine solo ads. I use one little place. Now, I take that back. I use two places, but one little place that I would advise you to start, and you're going to have to call me for more information on that because that's kind of a private little source that I have, and I just don't give that information out to everybody because I don't want to flood them with all my competition either. But e-zine solo ads, you can send it out to a list of about 150 to 250,000 people for $50, and that's a solo ad, okay? And they work. They work. And so if you're on my team and stuff, give me a call and I'll share with you the source that I use to do that, okay? But e-zine ads, they work, okay? And then in summary, okay, here we go. In summary, the big thing that I can tell you when it comes to advertising sources is that you need to take action on a daily basis. You've now got free methods, you've now got paid methods that I use, and whether you got any budget at all or you don't have any budget or whatever, you can now do some advertising, but the secret is you have to do it on a daily basis, okay? And make it a goal. Make it a goal that you're going to talk and have at least 10 quality contacts per day. Whether it's word of mouth, talking to somebody in a restaurant or when you go to the mall, whether you're you know, but make sure you have 10 quality connects where you're verbally talking to somebody every single day. That's your goal. When you first start out, you're not going to be able to do that. But once you start getting some drop cards out there and you start getting some postcards out there and stuff, people are going to be calling you or emailing you and leaving messages to have you call them. Your goal is to talk to 10 quality people a day. And if you do that, I guarantee you, you're going to make a couple sales every single week. Okay? So that you make that your goal. And then the big thing too is start immediately with a couple methods. Pick out a couple of those methods that you feel best about and start immediately. Okay? Too many times people say, well, I got to learn this first. I got to learn how to do this first. Then here they are 30, 45 days later, they still haven't done anything. And you can't do that, man. I mean, we need to get started right now. You know, you already got a company. Bam, let's start writing an article. Who cares if you get it right? That doesn't matter. It's not about getting it right. It's about getting it going, getting started, okay? You're going to get better and better and better and better at your advertising methods, but you've got to get started, and you've got to get started now, okay? All right, listen, I've taken up enough of your time. I want you to know you can go to whoisrickhamilton.com, and you can find a lot of this information on that blog. If not, give me a phone call, give me an email. My information is on that blog, whoisrickhamilton.com, and I'll be glad to assist you any way I can in helping you with your business, all right? Hey, with that, have a super terrific day. Bye-bye.